Guys, it's 2025, and aren't you tired of being priced out of your favorite hobby? Being sat at home watching other YouTubers build absolutely massive cities beyond your wildest dreams, and you can't even afford the basic sets. I found myself in this problem a year ago, and that's why I started this channel to help find alternate brick companies and different ways to build your favorite hobby. Today I'm back with an AliExpress modular for the first time in a long time, and we have the Ghostbusters HQ. Now if you want to buy this set now and have a real LEGO version, you're going to have to be on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or one of those, and you're going to be looking at prices of 900 to £1,000 or dollars. And that's just not reasonable. You know, it's a great set, but nowhere near is it worth that much. So today we'll be showing you everything that AliExpress set has to offer and seeing if it's worth your money. And this will be from how it's packaged, you know, what's in the packaging, the instruction manual, stickers, all of it. Today we're going to totally break down if AliExpress fake Lego is worth the money and if it's any different to the real Lego that we know and love. Let's get That was a rude interruption, but I want to check out the instruction manual first. So as you can see, the instruction manual on the outside is a bit of an interesting look, just full black. It's got like a set number on the front and doesn't really look like much. But you open it up and already you can see it's pretty much identical to the normal Lego instruction manual. Now what they do is they kind of condense all the instructions together to try and save some paper space. But you can also see included is the sticker set, and all the stickers are really nicely printed. They're like pretty accurate as well. We'll just go around to so they're the right way round. You can see they all look good. They're all like just like the real Lego set is, and really solid stuff. I mean, the whole instruction manual, the colors look good. It's literally just a copy of Lego's version, and for that reason, you know, all the instructions are right. Obviously, if this includes all the pieces is a different story, but it is just the Lego instructions with a different kind of uh, outlook on it, I guess. It's also important to note that when AliExpress do have these copies of normal Lego sets, that you can find the actual instructions on Lego's website anyway, to just copy from like a computer or something like that, if you didn't want to have a handheld paperback kind of instruction manual. Anyways, if we move this out of the way, we can see how the full thing is kind of coming together. So we can kind of see it's literally just like a big, it's just all the bags basically stuffed into one big plastic bag. There's not really decoration or anything here, not like a fake Lego box. It is literally just the Lego in a big plastic bag. But we'll open it up and see kind of what this holds. Well, it wasn't easy to get out, but this is everything that the set comes with. From the base plate over there to all these bags, even the bags that fell on the floor. We've got quite a lot to work with here. But the best way to handle that is by breaking it down. Oh no. So, in terms of organization, these two are the minifigure packs. And everything else is not numbered. So normally, in my past experience building AliExpress modulars, they've all come in bagged packs, just like real Lego does, to make it easier to build. Now, I think because this isn't an official modular, they probably haven't done it for that reason. But it makes the whole thing so much harder because I'm basically going to have everything everywhere all at once, and the organization of things is going to be really difficult. Now, not impossible, and considering I only paid about £90 for this set, it's much better than paying the full amount just to have the bagged sets. But it is going to be a very frustrating process. And if we just look over here, there's so many bags that I have no clue how we're going to sort all these. It's going to be a logistical nightmare. As you can see, we've had to relocate to the kitchen because there's that many items and bricks. Let's have a little look at the table and see what's out on there. So this is the current state of affairs. I mean, as you can see, there's so many bags on the table right now. So I think what I'm going to do is literally just unpack them and have all the bricks laid out. It's not going to be an easy build because of this, but it's what we're going to have to go through right now. It's the only way I can think of to carry on making the build, but this is a lot of space I'm filling up here. We slightly unpacked. That's the situation we're dealing with right now. There is literally bricks everywhere. I've kind of organized it a little bit, but not really. And we've not even done all the bags. There's still some bags which haven't actually been open yet because there's some of the smaller pieces. But this is not going to be too fun to build. But the best way to start is to start. So let's start building. Okay, guys, I'm gonna admit it. You were right. Okay. Okay, you happy? Yep, okay. I need to most plate things. I really don't want to. I've been putting it off for a year now, but I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna try to start now and just see what happens. The current base plate just isn't strong enough. It bends on the sides like all the other ones, and I know what I need to do. This is not meant to be happening. Somehow, the mill's plate is also bent. That's not straight. How has that happened? It's like, it's working against me, honestly. Okay, a little update. I'm kind of starting to see the appeal. So the half one is bent, but the actual full base plate is pretty solid, to be fair. No bounds, all pretty good stuff. So I think it works. It's just the half one doesn't really stay as well, which is annoying. But maybe once I put these together and start connecting them, they'll work out better. Hopefully, that's what I'm praying for. Okay, so this side, we're caught up to where we was before. This side is all really nicely put down, and then when it switches over, we can see there's a little bit of bending up, which is really not ideal. I do not know how to fix that, and I'm sure as soon as I post the video, I'll get like 100 comments being like, "Why don't you just do this?" But right now, mostly happy with it. Just this bit is going to annoy me, and I'm hoping that it will resolve as I keep building, but I'm not so sure it will. And 4,600 pieces later, this build is finally done. And I can carry it around now because I finally most plated things. Let's have a look at the set, the minifigures, and all the details and see if they compare to the real LEGO version. Before we talk about the amazing build, let's talk about what a lot of people want the set for and think is the coolest part, the minifigures. So first of all, we can see our four main Ghostbusters, and all of these come with interchangeable heads. So as we can see, we have arm printing, and that's on both sides. And our main four minifigures look really good. And when we turn this around, we can see the rest of them. And I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with all these too. Now, the only weakness some of these have is weak arm pieces when you're putting them in. Some of them are quite fragile and cracked a little bit. However, it wasn't a major issue. The printing's really good, the colour's good. I mean, you can tell a little bit in person that they may be counterfeit when you look at their faces. But other than that, the printing's really good. I love the Slimer here with the hot dog. It's a really cool build, and all the minifigures are very impressive, especially for an alternate build. The set also comes with these like two ghouls which you can attach to the set to create a bit more of a dynamic. You also get a spare one of these flying like almost invisible bricks to have Slimer on too if you want to. Also included is a spare minifigure head, some spare hair, and this book with a sticker on. And that basically means you can customize these minifigures in more ways, especially like this one. In terms of spare pieces, we were left with quite a small selection, but it's still nice we had them. And because basically the alternate sets come with these weird printing, they basically give you a whole selection of like guns and stuff with some of the other pieces that you gotta like just pop out of its shell. Having that choice for customization is really cool, especially having an alternate set. It's so easy to just go, let's save, the printing pieces and not include them. But they have done that anyway, and I like that they've included the minifigures to begin with because the build itself is so cool for such a great discounted price that the minifigures are a great bonus. Now let's take a look at the main attraction. Now we can see instantly looking at the outside of the build that it looks exactly like the real Lego one. I mean, it's pretty much indistinguishable and you couldn't be able to tell. I really am impressed with some of the stickers like across here and with like the Ghostbusters sign over here. I think what's great about this set as well is it's like one of the only modulars that can be properly displayed at from both sides. So we've also got detail down here with like this little stairwell up. So the build obviously goes across 1.5 base plates. I've got to say it just looks amazing. It's a big build. It looks like, an absolute stature in your Lego city. It's going to stand out, but it is really incredible. You guys may know that the Ghostbusters HQ is unlike any other modular in the sense that it opens up sideways instead of just, taking each floor off, which you can do too. We also get this very nifty brick separator, which is just really helpful to have, and I'm happy that, the alternate company did decide to include this. So obviously here the set is, and we are now going to open it up to have a look properly at the inside and see, what it is like on the inside in case you've not seen the set before, but also seeing if you've seen like a Lego version of it, if this, is good enough for you and if you're still happy with it looking at the inside. So to open it, it's pretty simple. The build connects up here and you can literally just kind of take it apart like that. You open the sides up and out they come. So we kind of slide these, well, that one all the way out. This one goes up to here to basically give us full, inner lookings of the set. And I really enjoy this feature because it means, if playing is more your thing, you can still, access the whole thing to play with. We have a great stairwell over here and all the great rooms, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And we also have like a fire pole here, which minifigures can actually slide down, which is a really incredible feature. Personally, I'm a big fan of this opening up sideways, and even though it makes it a little bit harder in the build process, I really enjoy that you can do this. I kind of wish more modulars did this in a way, because personally, I don't like to take all my floors off to then look inside the modular. So a lot of them just, stay as they are and you don't really see the inside after you've built it. But this is definitely a big exception to that because you can easily just pick this up, especially now it's on the Mills plate, and have a look in. And speaking of a look in, here the whole thing is, and wow, doesn't it look great? So down here we have each individual character locker to put their Vecto pack in, which is a really cool feature. Obviously we have the main doors over there, and we just have a bit more of a general basic sitting area down here with some desks. This back wall is also very detailed, and through there we can access the stairway, which, as we said, runs all the way up the build. And that's basically our path to unlock each floor. Now, on the second floor, we have like a little kitchen area. And I've got to say, all of these are stickers, and the stickers look incredible. Just like the real Lego set, I was really happy. There was no differences. There was no trouble or issues with the stickers. We have a little bedroom down there, which is really cool to have access to. I love the bed builds. And even a bathroom here, which has obviously been slimed up. Now on the top floor, we have a bit more of a general area, whether that be, for some medical experiments or for just hanging out with some cool stuff on the computer over there. And I've got to say the computer sticker is cool, but we also have some printed pieces when it comes to stuff like the darts board, which obviously also looks really good. And some more really great stickers over there. I really like the pool table design, especially since we have some pool sticks in the back. And over here in this other room, we have even more detail going on. And obviously up here is where we get access to our fireman's pole, which goes all the way down the build. Now you can attach a minifigure to this to then slide it all the way down, which is a really cool feature. But I just love how you can open this up and really see everything you've just built at the same time. And that's obviously a big credit to LEGO designers for designing this set in that way. But I really love how AliExpress has copied the whole thing, one by one, and made it to be a really great recreation of the set for a lot cheaper. I've just got to say, I've been super blown away with this set. It took quite a long time to build, and I think in total we might have had 2 or 3 missing pieces throughout the whole thing, which I do advise that sometimes you have to look out for with AliExpress, that you will get a few missing pieces here and there. However, if you have your own parts collection already, it's not normally big pieces that can easily be replaced. And considering this build was over 4,600 pieces, only having 2 or 3 pieces going wrong is not too bad at all. Now, I do want to talk about the build process really quickly. So, as we saw at the start, none of the bags had numbers on. Now, that is the first time I've ever had to experience anything like that with AliExpress. Normally, they're really good with having numbered bags and making the whole build go really nicely. However, the fact that it didn't have numbered bags was definitely a bit of an issue. Basically, I had to get all the bags unloaded onto my kitchen table, and it, especially near the start of the build, took ages to find each piece for the part I was on. So the first half of the build took absolutely ages, while the end, when the pieces started to narrow down, went really quick. Now I won't lie, this was really frustrating and it did annoy me. So I recommend maybe getting out some space, or if possible, managing your uh, pieces before you start building. If you sorted everything out already into colors or pieces or whatever you can, then you will save a lot of time when building a set like this. However, I think it's really important to state that the fact that you're getting this for like 1,000 less dollars or pounds for what you would spend if you got a new version of it from like eBay, it's not really that big of a deal that you do have to go and then sort through the pieces. Now, it doesn't take away at all from the final design of the build, but I will just put it out there for you guys to know that it was a little bit annoying while we started building. Now, obviously, we have all our minifigures here, but what good are they on a separate plate, not even associated with the build? So I think what would be a really fun way to, close out the video now, be to properly decorate this set how it should be and get it ready for when it goes in the Lego City. So as we can see now, we've kind of set it up into a little action display with 3 of our Ghostbusters facing off. And I think it is a really cool look. Meanwhile, over here, all sorts is going on. Loads of the ghouls kind of flying away, which we've attached to the main building. Meanwhile, Slimer is messing with our Ghostbuster down here, who has got a bunch of slime on his face. And at the front, we have our other 2 minifigures talking like pretty much nothing is going on. And overall, I just think it adds a lot more character to the build. I think it's really cool what I've kind of done here. And now it definitely can be improved, but I think it is still really cool that you can just make this really easily without really changing anything around. I also love that they have a traffic light here, which is really convenient for city building. So when I finally get roads in here and it's in the city, it will be nice to have like a normal traffic light for once. Now, guys, I have to say, I'm really blown away by this set. AliExpress has once again done a fantastic job. I know I've not looked at AliExpress for a long time now, but there's definitely a reason why I got into this in the first place. It's because they do some really good stuff. And for those reasons, guys, there isn't a doubt in my mind that this is not Listed Bricks certified. Now, guys, come in a bit closer. Just a little bit more. Let me let you in on a little secret. The channel has a members only function, and members basically get early access to all my videos, and that will become increasingly more and more this year. And we are also going to start doing members only videos. We're going to have a whole series, and you'll see what that is soon, but that will be only exclusive to members for the time being. So the only place to watch that content will be through the members only tab. I would also really appreciate if anyone was able to become a member. It really helps the channel out and helps me keep getting stuff like this to review for you guys. So thank you for considering that. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me, whether that be a comment, a like, subscribe, or even just watching the videos. but obviously being a member does really help out too. Yeah, this year we're definitely going to get back on the AliExpress train, doing loads more of AliExpress builds to see if they are good and also to fill the city up, because I want to focus heavily on the city this year and see how much we can expand it while also improving things while doing stuff like the mills plating. I have a bunch of exciting content coming up soon, so I hope you guys stick around for that. But thank you guys so much for watching today. You know, this build's been incredible. Thank you for joining me with it, you know, through the antics of this set. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!